Hey guys, in this video, I want to talk to you about a really important position in the golf swing, and it's not something we'd like to have. It's something we need to have to work in the proper sequential motion. So what happens a lot of times is people have heard over and over, oh, you got to keep your head still, keep your head down, keep your head still. And that puts them in a bad position at the top of the swing. And before I start into this, I'm not telling you to sway. I'm telling you to get a good weight shift and get your spine angle in the right position at the top of the backswing. And I'll go into the difference between a sway and getting in that good position at the top of the swing. But what happens a lot of times is when they're told over and over to keep your head still, you end up keeping your head still and then you end up leaning back toward the target at the top of the backswing. When you're leaning the wrong way or compressing your spine at the top of the backswing, you really can't start down in the right order. And I talk about the kinematic sequence a lot too, and that's a focal point. The Titleist Performance Institute, starting the downswing from the ground up. If you're in a good position at the top of the backswing and your spine angle is slightly leaning away from the target, it's easy to disassociate your lower body from the upper body. And that's going to allow you to create right side bend, keep a good spine angle, and move into the ball. And then the power is going to proceed from the feet up the hips to the torso to the arms, then to the club. If you're at the top of the backswing and you're leaning the wrong way and you go like this, you're either going to early extend, you're going to get over the top, you're not going to be able to swing back through. Plus, you're working against your body instead of with your body. So what I want you to do is rotate back. Your spine angle should be leaning a little bit away from the target. And at most, it's a half a head width. So if I put a line in the middle of your nose at setup, at the top of your backswing, if you're a right-handed golfer, it should be on your left ear. And you don't want to see this right shin lose this angle. You don't want to make a backswing and go back like this, because that is a sway. You're getting to the outside of the foot and then you can't push back through. So what we want to do is turn back, let your left shoulder go under your chin and then to the top of the swing, and then you can get the lower body started. A good way to feel that is to set up right against the wall. So we're going to put a wall right here. Your left hip or your lead hip is going to stay close to the wall. It anteriorly rotates as you turn back and your upper body moves away. You don't want this left hip or your lead hip going this way. It turns back here. So just get comfortable, and standing next to something vertical, you can feel that your spine angle is leaning away and not leaning back toward the target like this. Again, you're not going to be able to disassociate, and that's going to bring in a whole myriad of things that can go wrong. So once you get comfortable of getting back into the top, we're going to shift the weight forward and then rotate through. And then it's going to look like this. Slowing it down to take a look, you can see I put a line on the outside of my trail leg, and you'll see my leg stays inside of that on the backswing. You'll also see that I put a line in the middle of my nose, and as I load up, I move back half a head width into the right side without swaying. That gives me a spine angle that's tilted away from the target, so I can rotate back through, starting from the ground up, and get back to the ball the right way. Hope that educates your game. I'll talk to you soon.